In letter B, we're going to go ahead and look at another 3 by 3 system. Remember, the first thing that we have to do is decide on one variable that we want to eliminate. If I take a look at equation 1 and equation 2, the x's are already opposite coefficients, so I'm going to go ahead and choose those two. So I'm going to choose equation 1, which is negative x plus 2y plus z equal to 9, and I'm going to choose equation 2, which is positive x plus y minus 2z equal to negative 1. And since the coefficients of the x's are already opposites, I can go ahead and add these right away. Negative x and positive x, those are going to cancel out. 2y plus y will give me 3y. And 1z minus 2z will give me a minus z equal to 9 plus negative 1, which is 8. Now, if I eliminated the x's in the first and the second equation, I now have to either choose the first and the third equation or the second and the third equation to eliminate the x's. I'm just going to go ahead and do the first one and the third one this time. So I'm going to do equation 1 and equation 3. And I need to eliminate the same variable I eliminated before. So equation 1, I have negative x plus 2y plus z. And my third equation is 2x minus y plus 2z equal to negative 5. And this one's equal to negative 1. In order to solve this one, I have to get my x's to be the same coefficient. So I can multiply this top equation here by 2. And if I do that, I end up with negative 2x plus 4y plus 2z. And I'm going to move this over just a little bit for us. And that's going to be equal to negative 2. Oh, this should be 9. There we go. So that should be equal to 18. Now if I multiply, I'm going to leave the bottom equation the same, so 2x minus y plus 2z is equal to negative 5. Now I can go ahead and add these together. My negative 2x and positive 2x, those are going to cancel out. 4y minus y is 3y. 2z plus 2z will give me a positive 4z. And 18 plus negative 5 will give me 13. So I now have my two new equations. So this is new equation number 1, and this is my new equation number 2. And I'm going to use those two new equations to solve my 2 by 2 to solve for y and z. So new equation number 1 is 3y minus z equal to 8, and new equation number 2 is 3y plus 4z equal to 13. And if I'm going to solve this equation, I can eliminate either my z's or my y's. Since my y's are already the same number, I'm just going to go ahead and multiply one of my equations by a negative 1 to get opposites. And I'll just do this first one. So I'm going to multiply this by negative 1, giving me negative 3y plus z equal to negative 8. And my bottom one's staying the same, 3y plus 4z equal to 13. Now if I add these two together, my y's will cancel out, and I get 5z equal to 5. If I divide both sides by 5, I end up with z equal to 1. Now if I know z is equal to 1, then all I need to do is plug that back in to either one of these two new equations. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug it into this bottom one here. So I get, again, I'm plugging it in here. My z is 1. I get 3y plus 4 times 1 equal to 13. And then I just solve for y. So 4 times 1 is 4. So I have 3y plus 4 equal to 13. Subtract 4 from both sides, and I get 3y equal to 9. Dividing both sides by 3, I get y is equal to 3. So now I have my z, I have my y, and I need to find my x. To find my x, I need to go all the way back to the beginning and plug it into one of my original formulas. I'm going to go ahead and just use this middle one, x plus y minus 2z equal to 1. Again, you can plug it into any one that you want. So let me write down that equation real quick for you. So we're plugging it into x plus y minus 2z equal to negative 1, which is our second equation that we started with. So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my x value is what I don't know, y I found to be 3, minus 2, z I found to be 1, and that's equal to negative 1. So if I simplify this, I get x plus 3, negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, equal to negative 1. 3 minus 2 is 1, so I get x plus 1 equal to negative 1. Subtracting 1 from both sides, I get x is equal to negative 2. So I get my answer that x is negative 2, y is 3, and z is 1. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and I'll come around and answer them for you. Otherwise, I want you to go to the next page and do the try this. There is a link to the try this with the answers that you can click on when you're done.